A long time ago in random. Dice.
Oh, hello there, Even, you little monster.
Royam.
You come here into a town full of strangers, and the first thing you do is destroy my beautiful moon? Oh, Even, you've made me very angry.
Look, if you'll just give me the eyes, I'll...
These eyes? You want me to give them to you? I'm not giving you anything, child.
But you promised! When I gave you rhymes, you said I earned them. And...
Oh, you have earned something. Take a deep breath, Even, because it's the last thing you'll ever take from anyone.
Foolish little girl, you're going to lose because I rhyme tight when I follow my personified force of creativity. No, Muse, you didn't let me finish. Stop robbing me of my rhymes before I get to them. Only I may ride this lyrical flow, got it? Russia!
Нет, все включено. Включено аж? Сейчас лучше.
To me, you're just an annoying butt, and my robots are gonna tear out your guts. Yes, your guts. Ah! All right, time to rhyme battle. I hope your loved ones are ready to cry, because in a few moments you're going to... Dang it, that is good!
В смысле не слышно? Ладно, делаем тише игру. Так лучше? В смысле шепчу? Куда? Не так все стоит, как обычно. Так. Сказал. Лучше или плохо? А так? Только на английском. Вы и ахкаете. Так лучше? Это ладно, что лучше? Сейчас.
My robots will reduce your skin to gelatin, leaving nothing but a gleaming white.
If bad rhymes were deadly, you'd be invincible, Royam.
Короче, есть две сестры. У одной имя четное, у второй нечетное. И в этом мире, когда ребенку исполняется, по-моему, 11 лет, приходит такая королева, ну, похожа на ледяную королеву, так скажем. И ребенок кидает кубик. И смотря, что выпадет на кубике, в тот город ребенок попадет. О, начинается. Ёб твою налево, а? Ну так вот. Допустим, и сестра выкинула шестерку. А шестерка это типа, по-моему, город, где находится королевский замок. Вот. И ее сестра, получается, младшая, решает идти за старшей сестрой в тот город. Начиная с первого города, но это сейчас второй город. Примерно так. Да. Ну и тут видишь, тут механика такая, что ты вот эти кристаллы, когда добываешь и накапливаешь максимум, ты можешь кинуть кубик, ну и использовать карты. Смотря сколько у тебя будет всего. Ауч.
The end? No, far from it.
Ну и, к сожалению, игра на английском языке полностью. Локализации нет.
Oh, hello there, Even, you little monster.
Royam.
You come here into a town full of strangers, and the first thing you do is destroy my beautiful moon. Oh, Even, you've made me very angry.
Look, if you'll just give me the eyes, I'll...
These eyes? You want me to give them to you? I'm not giving you anything, child.
But you promised! When I gave you rhymes, you said I earned them. And...
Oh, you have earned something. Take a deep breath, Even, because it's the last thing you'll ever take from anyone.
Foolish little girl, you're going to lose because I rhyme tight when I follow my personified force of creativity. I was going to say that. Quiet! Stop robbing me of my rhymes before I get to them!
Ну, и с этим боссом тут, типа, этот, как его, стихоплёством заниматься. Не давать ему говорить те рифмы, которые он хочет. И говорить их первыми. И видишь, от этого у него избавляется этот. ХП убавляется.
Russia! All right, time to rhyme battle. I hope your loved ones are ready to cry, because in a few moments you're going to... Dang it, that is good!
Блин, маловато. Так. Так. О, отлично.
I'll try to not let it go to my head that I'm the reason you'll soon be resting in peace.
Dad! How are you so bad at this?
Слабовато, ладно.
Let's see how you handle this one. You thought you were a knight, but you're a knave, and I'm gonna send you to an early death hole. I was getting there. I was gonna get there in 1 second. I hope people won't think you're too shoddy when they discover that you're a dead,
Body! You're embarrassing yourself!
И слабовато, ладно. Блин, а?
This is the rhyme that's going to end your time here in Random. My parents wanted me to be a goat herder, but I'd much rather be an even, Silence! I was going to think of that eventually. My robot.
Слабо, а?
If bad rhymes were deadly, you'd be invincible, Ryan.
О, отлично. Прям идеально. Вот этим сейчас мы его и... Уже себе опять сделала.
The end? No, far from it.
Давай пропустим.
Foolish little girl, you're going to lose because I rhyme tight when I follow my personified force of creativity. I was going to say that. Quiet! Stop robbing me of my rhymes before I get to them.
Как у тебя дела?
Only I may ride this lyrical flow. Got it? Russia!
Слабовато.
Time to rhyme battle. I hope your loved ones are ready to cry, because in a few moments you're going to... Dang it, that is good! I hope people won't think you're too shoddy when they discover that you're dead.
Body! You're embarrassing yourself!
Let's see how you handle this one.
Хоть сейчас получится нормально.
You thought you were a knight, but you're a knave, and I'm gonna send you to an early death hole. I was getting there. I was gonna get there in 1 second.
Over here, Nicey!
Слабовато.
I'll try to not let it go to... This is the rhyme that's going to end your time here in Random. My parents wanted me to be a goat herder, but I'd much rather be an even, Silence! I was going to think of that eventually.
No. That's not what happened. Let's try this again.
Foolish little girl. Personify. Stop. All right. I hope your loved ones are ready. Dang it. you're just an annoying butt, and my robots are gonna tear out your guts. Yes, your guts. Ah, ha, ha. You thought you were a knight, but you're a knave. I was...
До тебе, конечно. I hope people won't think you're too shoddy when they discover that you're a dead... My parents wanted me to be silent! To me, you're just an annoying butt, and my robots are gonna tear out your... guts! Yes, your guts! Ah, ha, ha. No, I won't go back. I can't go
back. It's not fair. Back you go, my friend.
Да неужели?
The colossal and terrifying upside-down mayor was now stored inside a different and nicer mayor's head. Even and Dicey had done an excellent job, and I was doing an excellent job narrating it. Not that they'd ever realize. Even was learning the world was even stranger and more threatening than in the stories her mother told her. But she was also learning that she didn't have to face it completely alone. Now, all Even and Dicey had to do was return the eyes to Seymour. With his vision restored, he'd be able to give Dicey his third pip, which would be all they needed to open that infernal, mysterious gate to Three Town. They'd made it. Even and Dicey had survived. And what's more, defeated Royam, the dark side of the mayor. But the journey was far from over. Sorry, I'll be quiet now.
Так.
Yeah, I just get so carried away sometimes. It's just so exciting being a storyteller, you know? Okay. Now, I'll be quiet.
Так.
It is good to be whole once again. Even so, he is still a part of me, just one that had grown beyond control. Furthermore, I think I've learned mediocre poetry. Thank you for your help, Even. Without him, I'm not the same, but with him, I'm accomplished. He says hello, by the way, even. He says he hopes to see you again, very soon. It's been a very strange time for us here too, even. But in saving us, you become an inextricable part of that. Wherever you go, a small part of Two Town now goes with you. And strange is good.
Ой, я не хочу.
Goodbye, even. You will always have my thanks.
And so, Even went to give Seymour his eyes back. I'm positive he was dying to make eye contact with his pupils once again. Wait a minute. Oh dear. These are terrible. I'll edit them out later.
Так, ну что, задание осталось.
Well, have you gotten the ingredients yet? Oh, it's no good without all three. Go find more, please. I need all of them.
It's logical for you to do so. For me, obviously.
Words for sale. Who wants to buy a word? Here's one for free.
That's a spiffy nice costume, kid. My grandmother told me about him.
What But, I didn't do anything to my twin! How did you? It was a moment of weakness. I didn't think it through. It's awful in the Upside Down town, and I just knew I'd hate it there. And Big Red is so easy to trick because she's me. We're the same person, born into two different bodies. I'm so ashamed. She's got the best parts of the two of us. She's so important to me, and I sold her out. Please, can you help her? I know I've already asked so much, but... You're right. I have so much regret, I don't... Please, will you help? You did? Now she's going to kill me! And I'm grateful that you gave her back the freedom to do so. You've let me take back the greatest mistake of my life. And I know my relationship with Big Red will never be the same. But at least now I have a chance to fix it. I wouldn't have that without you. Thank you, even. And here, for luck better than mine.
Ну, Яша, привет, как дела? Так. Что значит 2? Так, где же его искать, блин?
Oh, cool dice costume, kid.
Getcha!
Careful,
Fresh
you don't get
rum!
arrested in it.
Straight out of the tube! That's dinner for two!
I got a 50% off sale. That's twice as cheap as normal. My stock is twice as good as the competition. And they've recently made their stock twice as good. So, mine is twice as good.
Так, меня слышно, меня слышно.
I already traded with you. Thanks again, by the way. Enjoy the Gubble Gregor. And I still think that's hilarious.
Pet spiders for sale! And pet scorpions too! Those are the two best pets to have, so they're the only ones
I
can.
You want crispy twigs? Kids love crispy twigs. Hey, kid! I'm selling crispy twigs here. Crispy twigs to trade.
Так.
Kid, I got what all kids crave. Crispy twigs. The crispiest in town. Hi, kid. You want crispy twigs? Kids love crispy twigs.
I got super juice here.
Seller Street Socks. Get your socks here.
Get your pre-chewed food here, smooth and silky.
Seller Street Socks. Get your socks here. Seller Street
Hey,
Socks.
kid. I'm selling crispy twigs here. Crispy
Pets
twigs
for sale! Who wants a new pet scorpion crawling all over them? Or thousands
Shroud!
of new
Getcha! Fresh shroud! Straight out of the tube! That's dinner for two!
Так, какая?
Pet spiders are a very popular pet lately. I don't ask why, I just sell them.
Яш, как дела? Что нового?
Kid, I got what all kids crave.
Seller Street
Crispy
Socks.
twigs.
Get
The
your
crispiest
socks
in
here.
town.
Oi, kid! You want crispy twigs? Kids love crispy twigs!
Seller, street socks. Get your socks here.
Shroud, get your fresh shroud straight out of the tube. Here for two.
Okay, have a nice
And depressing.
day.
Так, блин.
Shroud, get your fresh shroud straight out of the tube. That's dinner for two.
I got words for sale here. Choice words. Pluviophile. It means lover of rain.
Some of us are trying to sleep. You can't hear that, can't you? That noise! Dang it. I'm trying to sleep, and that blabbed bloob is up on my roof making a ruckus. Lady, you'd do an old man's heart good if you could see your way to clearing those dang bloobs off my roof. All I want to do is nap. I'm old. I've spent more hours awake than anyone, and I deserve some moments of blessed unconsciousness. Quiet unconsciousness. You'll help me, won't you? I'll reward you or something. Thank you, little one. You've made an old man's heart want to fill with hope, which will happen as soon as this old man's ears are no longer filled with cotton to keep that darn noise down. Please don't dawdle now. I'm very old. You dang little blue critter! Thank you, little one.
Hey, what happened? I heard a ruckus.
Long story. But I've got your eyes, Seymour.
Oh, my peepers and weepers. Oh, I've missed you so much. Much better. And as for those pips, if you don't mind, it just takes a little precision, the utmost finesse, and... Done. Good as new, little buddy. Hey, my pleasure. Thank you for helping me properly see again. Not everyone would have done what you did, and old Seymour here will never forget that. So, what are you gonna do now? Oh, of course. It's best to be prepared. I know you'll find your sister out there, even. She's waiting for you. All you have to do is go out there and find her. Thank you, even. You saved my eyes. You could do anything, within realistic frameworks. Well, I wish you well on your next adventure. And, if I could give you some semi-solicited advice? Every roll of the dice matters, but not every roll counts. Isn't it, though? It's so fun. Bye, even. I'll miss you, but I'm sure we'll see each other again in far-off places.
Been dealt a bad hand, have you? Ah. Trade it in for a new one with me, old Manny Dex.
You have the ingredients! Brilliant! That's all I need. Please, pass them over. Remember, you did say you'd give them to me. What? I don't understand. I knew it! I knew it was logical that you would choose me to be the dominant personality. That is what you want, isn't it? Good! Well, all that remains is to mix the ingredients, drink the resolution solution, and... I feel... different. Better? Different. Definitely different. Don't feel bad. This was the logical course of action. Now, it's only fair that I give you this. A promised reward. It's my partner's personality, distilled down to its pure essence. I hope you treat him well. I never could. He deserves more. He deserves better than I could give him. He deserves... Listen to me. As if being sentimental is logical. Thank you for your help. Thank you again for your assistance. It was eminently logical, which is, of course, the highest compliment possible to give. Please come back to visit me in the future. It turns out that one can get quite lonesome here without him. And it further turns out that the most logical among us can be surprised by that.
И теперь у меня есть вот Story Pages. Ой, пофигу.
A long way from home, about to enter the Land of Three. Who knew what adventures awaited her there? The answer is me. I do. I'm the narrator. But for Even and Dicey, the adventure was just beginning. And Even's sister was still out there, somewhere, lost in random.
Home, I guess.
Don't touch that!
You mustn't ever touch that odd. Ever! Never touch it again. I have it because I desire it, Odd. You're 12. There are things you don't understand yet. Anyway, forget it. Because I have something for you, Odd. Something special. No, you can't have anything. But you can earn it. Go on, try it. I had it made just for you.
Above Even was one of the Queen's royal spiders, the kind that had taken away Odd on that terrifying night. They were the collectors of children who were to become Sixers.
Come on, Dicey! We can't let it get away! within our sights. Not today, spider monster. You! Oh, wait, wait! Did you see those robots? What do you mean you've seen bigger?
I always knew I was a sixer at heart. I knew! I'll do all sorts of important work for the Queen, while Bernard mops the floor.
Hey, where is Bernie?
Bernard is gone!
A 6-hour child is missing! I repeat, a 6-hour is missing. I can be rewarded. Special rules by the grace of the Queen.
Look! It's Bernie! From back home! Of course we should help him. He'll be eaten alive out here.
The spider seemed impossible to get into at the moment. Oh, but perhaps Bernie would know how to get to her sister. Even knew...
Come on! We've got to find him!
Oh, yes, yes. Time was of the essence. I was done anyway. Freedom was a district tearing itself apart in a three-way civil war. A murdered father, 3 siblings, each suspecting the other of the deed. And a giant battle droid, given to each by the Queen to settle the matter.
You've dealt a bad hand, have you? Oh, never mind. Trade it in for a new one with me, old Manny Dix.
I'm noble, you understand. This bell belonged to my family, don't you know? It still does, I suppose. It has. I'm noble, you understand. Heck, most of us here are. I suppose it is. I don't know any other way to live, you understand. It belonged to the triplets, and before then it belonged to the Lord our King of Freedom, before his murder. Just so. But I'm a distant relative, far enough to stand outside the daily battles and to not choose a side. You know, I have another distant relative, a cousin of mine, that I haven't heard from in some time. Not since this cursed Civil War started. Last I heard, she was in the Duke's garden, playing nobility, eating cakes, I suppose. If I could see her again, I'd tell her that I miss her, that's all. It's silly, but you never think of the people you care about until they're no longer in your life. And it would do my heart good to know that she knows I do miss her. But it's too dangerous for me to go stumbling around a battlefield. Please excuse me.
I've got a card up my sleeve, in my chest, up my nose, up me... well, everywhere. Let's try it.
Doi boys, case del blah, full of deilele. Hij gets door for golf, but hij is als een case boys, case deilele. Wel de boy daar, der doelke, de hier, zelf top, niet vol als je red, die bo, van je, niet vol der doelke, die top bo, als red, boy daar, van je.
Yes, a war zone was no place for most children. But even suspected she could carve out a place for her there, with her dice by her side.
Daarvoor, daarvoor, hij gets pissed. De hier. Hier, wel, zelf, die, top.
Razor stakes with a new card. Manny's got
None of them.
Fascinating. Fascinating. Greetings. I'm doing a survey for the Upper Class Gazette. Do you have a moment?
Привет, привет. Как твои дела? Да, есть немного.
Splendid, splendid. I have only one question. Who do you think started this war, turning our lord, their father's castle, into a battlefield? Oh, what fun! Yes, let's. So, since you're hearing this... There's the paranoid...
По-моему, тут особо даже нельзя поменять эти настройки. Вот все, что есть.
Soft and coddled Duke living in Fogwash Garden to the north, and the duty-bound and tough-as-heck Baroness living out east on Wildcard Hill. Who do you think did it? Who do you think killed their father and started this bloody civil war. Well, that's the sort of opinion that'll make nobody like you. My word, what an opinion indeed!
Why'd you ask, stranger? What's your motivation in all of this? Oh, how heartbreaking for you. How tragic, you poor child. Oh, heavens no. That sort of thing wouldn't interest me at all. Good grief, spying on people. I make a point of not remembering anyone I see in public. Privacy is very important to me, you understand. What with that paranoid count demanding full reports of everything everyone does every day and all.
Bah! Call me crazy! I've got half a mind what was I talking? The attack has begun! The king must be saved! What? Identify yourself, stranger! I am Nishka, and I used to protect somebody important, I think. A ruler, maybe? Before the war. Oh, Even, you sweet child. You can't keep clinging to the past. The king's dead and gone now for years, don't you remember?
Привет, Элис. Так.
What? How did you know my name? What? I've never seen you before in my life. The king! Protect the king from danger!
Хотел, то не нашел, типа.
Oh boy, I can't wait to get back home. But I can't get back home without knowing the way. Or can I?
Есть такое.
Oh, hey, mister. Do you know the way to one... oh, wow. You want a hug? Okay. Woo, woo.
Wow, it's pretty cold in here and dark too.
Ну так вот, вроде как можно тут отключить второй слой этого антиалиазинга, чтобы убрать блюр, уменьшить его. Может, это поможет, но не факт.
Alive? I thought I saw one running around here recently. A young lad, boxy clothing. Can't rightly say, unfortunately. But you'd better find him quick, before the Shadow Man does. Everyone knows about the Shadow Man, child. Especially children out all alone.
Kids never run around here unsupervised. That's what the Shadow Man ensures. All I know is that if a kid's missing, the Shadow Man's probably got him. As well they should. You should be afraid, child.
even suddenly felt like she was being watched. And to tell you the truth, I did too.
Так. И тут 6 квестов.
Are you the Shadow Man?
Oh, I have many names, little one.
Okay, fair enough. Have you seen a little boy? About yay high?
Let me think. This one?
Oh, wow, even is that you? I'm so glad to see you. Can you believe that I'm stuck?
Let him out!
That may be true, but there is another truth. That if you're not afraid now, you'll soon learn to be. Haven't you heard the bedtime stories? I'm what goes bump in the night. I'm what comes for children when they roam a little too far from home. This is what I do. Or what I used to do anyway. Before this silly war. He's mine now. I won't be letting him go. I believe you'd call that leverage. No. No, I'm afraid that's not what I do. But I would be willing to trade. Nothing you have, child. And I suspect nothing you can bring me. That remains to be seen. But perhaps you're right. I want the same thing all of us want here. Peace. I want the Triplets' War to end. Oh, I'm not. I'm the creature that moves in the dark type. But people only truly fear things that move in the dark during peace. During war, they are surrounded by greater threats all day long. And so nobody fears the Shadow Man anymore. Life is the greater horror. And they have overindulged, forgotten me. If you want me to give you Bernard, then I want you to change that. I don't care how. I don't care about anything even, except being feared by everyone again. I've watched you. I know you're a dice wielder. Silence! Don't insult me with your bloody lies. They may work on the living, but you can't deceive the Shadow Man. You alone carry the power to affect the arenas and those giant robots. Figure it out, or you will never see your precious Bernard or any other child I choose to take again. Without peace, there will be no boy, no hope, and you will never see your sister again. For you, there are currently more important questions at stake. Go, even.
Bernie's fate rests on your tiny shoulders, and my hunger won't be held at bay forever.
To save Bernard from the wretched Shadow Man, Even had to end Threedom's civil war. It was a hard task, an impossible task, but she wasn't going to let her friend die. The first thing she needed was information. Perhaps some of the locals would be willing to share what they knew.
You'll never take me alive, you... It's not fair. I can't. I won't. Who dares attack the king? My blade thirsts for...
That poor woman. Have you seen Nishka? That poor woman. Completely mad.
Assassins! Save him! Save the king before... I forget. You, I remember you. We've spoken before, haven't we? No, I don't remember much, and I'm sorry, what did you want? Oh, with the children. The 3 children, they... Well, something happened. There were sounds from his chambers. Was someone with him? I was his bodyguard, and I ran to look, and he was supposed to be sleeping, but... I'm sorry, it was such a shame, such a... I'm sorry, I forgot what we were talking about. Hello? Do I know you? I'm sorry. I'm afraid that these days I don't remember things as well as I used to. I have moments where I can see things so clearly, and then... poof. But there have been times where an object reminds me of things, holding an important artifact that reminds me of a person or an event. That could bring it all back. Can you find these objects for me? One for each triplet. That could bring it all back. Oh! And if you could find the murder weapon that killed the king, I could remember that too. I feel certain of it. I'm sorry, find what? What were we talking about? Oh, if only I could remember. That platform reminds me. I'm supposed to warn travelers about something. I'm supposed to say something very, very important. Oh well, it's probably fine, and we should all stop worrying about it.
Your house of cards will never fall down when you've built it with Maddie's help.
Отлично.
Seeing the ease at which Dicey affected the world, Even was surprised to find herself feeling a little bit frightened of him. How could someone so small and innocent contain so much untamed power? And now, Even suddenly felt like she had the world on her shoulders. Could she solve the mystery of the king's murder?
It's the Count! Ladies and gentlemen, the Count has won the roll!
All bets are off when you've got a new card from old Manny Dex, Esquire.
The only thing I can't predict are the rolls of the Queen's Dark Dice. But everything... Hi there. I'm Tea Time Tootsie. I used to be our late King's master planner. Hey, we don't choose our names. Our parents did. Oh, well, the Nanny Fortuna renamed me after my, previous master was murdered. I hear she likes tea. Every day I watch the battles and come up with the most thrilling stratagems for the next day. The only thing I can't predict are the rolls of the Queen's Dark Dice, but everything else I know. Observation, my dear girl, which leads to knowledge. Knowledge, to coin a phrase, is power. I just invented that saying right now. Here, let me give you an example. Every day the dice is rolled, and every day one of the Colossuses moves. Everyone noticed. But what everyone else has failed to notice is how the winning Colossus brings most of the robots he commands with it, and that leaves the area behind safer to traverse. Do any of the triples use this information? Perhaps attacking from behind on the day the dice favors them? No, only I see it. By the order of Nanny Fortuna, I am not to work for either of them, although I would be interested in learning more about the triplets for observational purposes only. Tell you what, if you meet them, come back here and describe them to me. There'd be a reward in it for you.
Так, ладно, буду заканчивать уже. Отлично. Так, ладно. Всем спокойной ночи. Наверное, до завтра.